Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when me wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need it the wait. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a right. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get it up to the 44. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 4th down, here's Daniels. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Now Daniels off the play action. Hits his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Massive hit, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the 1st time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Here's Herbert. His 1st throw is an interception. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. Finds a big lane. And he's finally brought down at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. He's on the move. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Daniels on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Man in motion here. Second down and 10. Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he gets him around 6 there. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. On now, somebody who starred as a punter and a receiver here in L.A. during his high school days. It's Brian Anger. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and short, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short. Daniels now against a blitz. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Daniels back to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Commanders with 7 to go here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. One last play before the break.
59.
Looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's in the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff is going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for him. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. Give him 6 yards on the run. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit made by Josh Uche.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to the back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge or gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense up to the line fast. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
At the 33-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one is taken in by Tony. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Herbert to throw once more. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that's sure all.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Badgley for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 35, Chargers 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Races past midfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. A give now from the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Commanders ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play fake here. Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yes.